Welcome to Emerging Europe, a guide to understanding business opportunities across 23 countries of Central and Eastern Europe. My name is Andrew Robel, and I am here with Radoš Gazdic, the director of the Development Agency of Serbia. Radoš, what is the economic growth in Serbia at the moment?
At the moment, economic growth in Serbia is generated around between 3 and 3.5% for this year by the World Bank pronouncing. And we assume that will be a little bit higher, definitely having in mind the last year where the prediction was around 2% and we raised it above 2.5%. So in this year it will be roughly around 3.5% of the growth in the GDP actually.
So what do you think will be behind that growth?
The growth is generated mainly from the direct investments and companies which came through these direct investments, as well as the suppliers which also came following these investments, and of course the export of the food and automotive components from Serbia.
When it comes to the ease of doing business, what reforms have been introduced recently to make that doing business easier?
We introduced several laws in last couple of 2 or 3 years, and are mainly labor law, construction law, privatization and bankruptcy procedures, as well as the foreign direct investment procedures. So this allows many new opportunities. It's completely transparent way. That's why on the global doing business list we raised from the 95 up to 47. So it's a quite huge success actually just in last 3 years.
So when it comes to sectors, which sectors you think are mainly interesting for potential foreign investors?
Main sectors which are developing the last couple of years are automotive business, especially in the components. We have actually one OEM in Serbia. We will have another one this year, maybe next. Automotive, definitely, that is first, and of course electronics. ICT business is very booming, and shared services, as well as the food and wood processing.
When it comes to Serbia's neighbors, how do you think Serbia can differentiate itself, from the group of southeastern European countries?
Well, how we can differentiate it is that at this moment we are offering many opportunities for the investors at all, and we are not still suffering from the lack of labor force as our competitor countries. We are not saying competitors; they are friends and they are very good neighbors. But anyhow, we are in attracting investment and love. Everything is allowed. So, and there is many advantages. First of all, highly educated labor force. That is tradition from the last 100 of years, with the great opportunities in the higher education. Taxation is very favorable. Incentives are quite generous to work and to perform business in Serbia. And of course, optimal geographic position, which are offering investors to be present on the different markets through the free trade agreements that we have it. That is all countries of the Europe, as well as the Russia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Turkey and United States in the same time. So free trade agreements is in place, and that is quite differentiated from the other countries, definitely.
When it comes to integration with the European Union, how do you think that could help Serbia develop?
Regarding the entrance and on the activities regarding entering the European Union, we are quite on the line and the path towards European Union. Many laws are in line with the European laws, and that is the most benefit which companies can have, because they are working in a predictable environment, like in European Union. That is mainly thing. We are hope that in next 5 to 7 years we will become a full member of the European Union. So the other opportunities will open, but some of them will be closed, as the free trade agreement with Russia. It will be probably closed in that time. But for now, it is perfectly aligned with the European Union laws.
When it comes to challenges for your organization and also for Serbia, where do you see the biggest difficulties?
Biggest difficulties in these moments are, let's say, our general political situation. Not in Serbia. Serbia is generally stable, but the countries surrounding countries have some, let's say, mistakes in this moment. But anyhow, that is maybe the main topic regarding the problems. And for my organization, when I'm working, is main topic is to develop people to be more proactive in attracting investments. We are doing that in a very good way in the last couple of years, but it needs to grow. And definitely, if we are not growing, Serbia will not grow.
We are here at Going Global Live. What opportunities do you see when it comes to the British market?
When it comes to the British market, the biggest opportunity that I see is that people and companies from Britain are not so very familiar with the Serbia as a country. First of all, what opportunities we can offer, and what benefits those companies and people can see in Serbia. For me, it's for better to understand first the needs of the companies, needs of the people, and the overall climate, just to see how to attract companies and to be, let's say, in each and every moment visible and seeable here in Britain. So this is just a first step. Hopefully, it will be a larger more. And I want to announce one more thing, that we'll do a road show here in Britain in autumn this year. So I think this visibility is the main topic.
Thank you very much, Radoš. Stay tuned in to our coverage of Going Global Live. Thank you.